Just last month, the ACLU acknowledged the Biden administration has been quietly deploying and expanding programs that surveil what people say on social media, using tools that allows agents and analysts to visibly monitor the vast amount of protected speech that occurs online. And how are they doing it? Using artificial intelligence. For years, federal agencies, including the Department of Homeland Security, State Department, National Science Foundation, and FBI have been colluding with private organizations and social media companies to combat what they deem to be disinformation. Jacob Siegel in Tablet wrote, "Disinformation is both the name of the crime and the means to covering it up, a weapon that doubles as a disguise." I think that's an apt way of looking at disinformation. It's a tool for those who want to limit speech, but it also doubles as a disguise and a means of covering up what they're actually trying to do. The purpose, so they claimed, was to combat foreign malign influence. But in reality, the government wasn't suppressing foreign misinformation or disinformation. It was working to censor domestic speech by Americans. Since 2020, the federal government has awarded over 500 contracts and grants related to misinformation or disinformation. George Orwell would be proud. While the grant awardees and their proprietary AI and machine learning technologies differ, their goals are consistent: to mine the internet, identify conversations indicative of harmful narratives, track those threats, and develop countermeasures before messages go viral. One National Science Foundation-funded company's mission statement claims that social media is being manipulated and ideas are being spread uncontrollably online. The solution it provides? An automatic controversy detection algorithm to help identify things that are potentially opinion-shifting in order to make communication more productive and less dangerous. In other words, censorship. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we witnessed accelerated use of artificial intelligence technologies to monitor and suppress public debate on issues like natural immunity, masks, and the origin of the virus. Multiple federal agencies, including DoD and the State Department, funded automated disinformation detection technologies designed to monitor and suppress public debate on issues like vaccine and the origins of COVID-19. Writer Jacob Siegel, in a fantastic yet haunting narrative explaining the last decade of U.S. government domestic censorship efforts, said, "Disinformation now and for all time is whatever they say it is." That is not a sign that the concept is being misused or corrupted. It is the precise functioning of a totalitarian system. Make no mistake, the United States is engaging in the same activities we criticize other countries for. But unlike China and North Korea, the United States government attempts to conceal its involvement using private entities as front companies to do their dirty work. But make no mistake, the intent is the same: control the narrative, eliminate dissent, and retain power. This should terrify all Americans. The government is using your hard-earned tax dollars to surveil and censor your protected speech. Artificial intelligence is only going to make it easier for the government to do this and harder to detect. This should not be a partisan issue. We must get to the bottom of how the federal government uses artificial intelligence to violate the privacy and civil liberties of the American people.
I mean, there you have it. We heard Senator Rand Paul say this is not a partisan issue. Everyone deserves privacy. Everyone deserves their First Amendment rights. And when one body has technology that's extremely powerful to suppress conversation, it's really bad because they control what is allowed to be said. That makes me super thankful in this moment that Elon Musk bought Twitter. It's really wild, the things he discovered after he bought Twitter, how much it was influenced, and it wasn't actually a private corporation so much at all. So, but hopefully going forward, Twitter can be a free speech haven. I think Elon Musk has been doing that so far, and we need that because there are companies working right now, private companies working to determine algorithms more advanced than they have now to stop conversations online, to stop topics from spreading. And it's just not okay in a society that really values speech because anybody can say what disinformation is. If one group has a set of opinions and they dislike your opinions, they can label your opinion as disinformation even if your opinions are truthful, factual information or valid arguments that you may have. So again, it's really scary. Rand Paul is at the top of this. He realizes he has a scope and a vision of where this can go. And I'm thankful for senators like Rand Paul to know that we have the government working with these corporations developing these tools. We have to vote for people that will actually look into this and get more knowledgeable about our senators, about our representatives, and pick people who we know will get on these committees and actually expose this stuff and bring it to light, because not all of Congress works for us. There's great people in Congress, but not all of them work for us, and we really got to vet our people so we can get to the bottom of issues like this, because it is for freedom of speech, the First Amendment, and our constitutional rights. Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up, hit the follow/subscribe button. We will be back with more videos soon.